Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for another Arrow review. This time it's episode 15, Nanda Parbat. So remember how the last, 3 or so episodes have all been kind of good? We had Uprising, we had The Return with Canaries, they're all kind of nice. We're back to our return to form, season 3.
Everybody's dumb.
Back to season 3 and the horrible, horrible mess it is. Everything in this episode could throw itself off a roof.
Everybody's an idiot for
The
some
only
reason.
the only about redeeming quality of this episode is the Ray plot. Everything else, the main plot, everything, forget it. And you know what? Maybe the flashbacks. Not that I care about them that much, but I'd rather be watching them than the main plot right now, and that's saying something.
Yeah. The only thing that makes me dislike the flashbacks is knowing that,
coming.
Yeah, and,
But that's not this episode's
Yeah,
fault.
the first bit, I was thinking, this is how the flashbacks should end.
Wow.
But we know he can't go home yet.
At least it doesn't drag it on. We know, at least by the end of the episode, it doesn't end on a cliffhanger saying you can go home, which I always hate. It's like, okay, he's going to face trouble. We know he's going to face trouble. It's more, okay, what trouble's he in this time?
Yeah.
But okay, so yeah, the flashbacks, he's go home, there's stuff happening, they're getting attacked, and that's about it in the episode. Then we'll stick with the good stuff. We'll talk about the Ray plot, who he's working on a suit for Lizzie, says, you're an idiot, go have some food. So he does. Then they decide to do it, and then he builds the Atom suit. Which, hey, it's the debut of the Atom suit properly.
Yeah, that's why we got that cool shot.
We did get that cool shot, which, hey, you could say it's not much, but it's literally the only good part of the episode, so enjoy it.
Yeah, that's because everybody's dumb.
Yeah, so the Atom suit's cool. We get to see, we're finally getting some good stuff with Ray building there slowly and slowly. But, as we said, like the rest of season 3, this episode is just a mess, and we're really building up to it. So, last episode, Thea found out about Sarah. This episode's all about her showing how much she can ruin the season.
Yeah, she feels guilty even though she didn't really do it, and everybody's dumb, and Oliver goes and decides to go to Nanda Parbat because he's dumb. He thought he'd just walk in and say, hey people, I want to die.
I don't know what he expected. Luckily, Raz decided to throw an even weirder plot point of the season at him. As if dying wasn't dumb enough, Raz says, you know what, I want to make this season even dumber. Just wait, I got something coming. I figured we're in a competition to screw up the season at this point.
He was like, yeah, Oliver, you are dumb, but I bet I can be dumber.
Oh God, help us. So yeah, okay, we do have as always Thea and Malcolm working together, but that lasts for about 3 seconds after a cool training scene, and then finally, you know, Thea's like, hey Laurel, I killed her, and then it's like, hey Nissa, I also killed her. Hey Roy, show me how you killed someone. Roy's about the only decent part of this episode too.
Yeah.
Roy actually gets a bit of a good plot because we see that they carry on the thread of like when he found out he killed someone. So that's about the only other decent plot. We talk about Roy for a second.
We did get left hanging with when she told Nissa.
That's true. We have a bit of a cliffhanger. We have about a few cliffhangers with the flashback.
You'd think Nissa would kill her because she didn't even bother to mention she was drugged.
That's a good point.
She was like, yeah, I killed Sarah.
Well,
What are
to
you
be
going to
fair,
do about
Thea,
it?
being as dumb as she is actually wanting to die at this point in time. So, oh God, this poor season. I really do hate it more than season 4. Season 4, your challenge is to now remind me why people hate you, or I will actually say that season 3 is worse. But
Everybody's dumb. How low are we going to rate them?
for some reason, Oliver decides it's a good idea to save Malcolm. He goes against the League, he goes against Nissa, he goes against literally every character. Laurel's partway the rational person in this episode somehow. Oliver's like, no, I need to save Malcolm to save Thea. And somehow he predicts that she actually will feel guilty. To which I say this. Remind you that he not only killed Sarah, but did kill 500 people in the undertaking. Are we just forgetting season 1 happened? Because
Yeah, exactly. If police and stuff could actually find him, he'd get the friggin' death penalty.
Exactly. But the League is the only people who could actually manage to kill him, which we see. So, I mean, like I said, it's like, why is Thea guilty? It's like if you turn somebody into the police and they get the death penalty, are you going to feel guilty about it? No!
Maybe it's different because it's a parent, like, I have no parent and it's kind of my fault.
But in the previous episode, she said, you'll never be my father again. So, Thea, make up your damn mind.
Yeah, everybody's dumb.
This episode was just one big mess, and don't expect it to get much better. I was right when I said last episode is probably the only good episode left.
Yeah,
I can maybe remember one little good bit, and that's in the Ray plot, but if we're talking about the main plot, but then again, like I said, anytime the show deviates from the main plot, it's usually alright. Not saying it's amazing, but anything that isn't the main plot is going to be at least better than the main plot.
Well, yeah, because the main plot is everybody being dumb.
Oh, God. Now we're going to get into a plot of Raz says, Oliver, you're going to be the next Ra's al Ghul. Oh, God, we still got, 8 more episodes this stupid season? Next episode is episode 16. So, there was so much in this episode, and there was so much garbage. The only delightful scenes was Thea and Ray, because you know what? Like we said, they're at least delightful characters. For now. I mean, hey, we said Ray was weird at the start. He's getting better, because like I said, Ray gets better. Felicity, season 4 can have its moments, but she'll come back. She'll get better again. In this episode, she was fine.
Yeah.
This episode, Felicity's fine, which is good. Ray was fine. Roy actually had some nice moments. I'm saying those now to remind you of the only good quality, because you know what? We have to have something to keep from this episode from being a 0. I'm giving it a nice 3.5.
Yeah, I'll go 3.
Yeah, I'd go lower, but there's got to be a few good moments. No episode is complete garbage, but season 3 comes pretty close. But yeah.
Well, how fitting it gets a 3.
Season 3 for a 3. But, man, we could go on, but we don't want to torture ourselves or you with how much we hate this season. But we could. Believe me, we'll save the hatred for next episode, because next episode's just as bad. You know what? I remember a slightly good moment in the episode. I think it's the episode after next episode. But again, that's because I'm remembering a side plot that I think you remembered you'd be interested in seeing.
Okay.
You said I'd be interested in seeing a certain plot, and I said it'll happen one day.
I don't remember saying that.
Well, that's okay. You've got 2 episodes to worry about that. Next episode is garbage because it basically continues on from this episode. Next episode is so fittingly called The Offer. So, yeah, the downfall of the season will continue. But yeah, this episode, I mean, this season's a mess too, but this episode was just a mess with Oliver saying, I need to go to the League. I don't know what his plan, what the hell was his plan?
Somehow be strong enough to sneak in, get Malcolm, and get out.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell. He couldn't beat Raz, so he thought, walked into a place where Raz is there and is guarded by people he trained.
Oh, God, this episode. Oliver,
Diggle, you have a baby to come home to. Why? You're gonna die too.
What did Diggle think was gonna happen?
I don't know.
Oh.
I guess he thought, maybe if I go with him, there's less chance he'll die, but seriously, Diggle, you got a baby to get back to, and she's adorable.
Look, we've crapped on enough. Next episode is just gonna continue this plot, so, next episode we continue this garbage fest?
Yeah.
Next episode is so fittingly called The Offer, so we'll hear more about Raz's dumb ideas for this season. So, we will see you next time with more Arrow and other things as well, thank God. Don't worry, we're watching The Flash and Constantine and other shows, so don't worry, there's other good things on this channel other than us complaining. But hey, maybe you like people complaining. There are channels entirely based around complaining. We're not one of them, though. But we'll see you next time for more Arrow and other things as well. See you next time, guys. See you next time.